Hey UK is, it's that time again. New knife day. This is another one from Heine Haynes, as per usual. I swear I'm not sponsored. But you know, do get in touch if you want. Now, just before I reveal this, this is an XM Slippy, a Slippy Slicer to be fair. I do already have a Slippy Sheep's Foot. So, this isn't a first impression. I'll just get that out of the way. This is more of a just an overview and unboxing. Oh, that's more secure than usual. Jesus. Whoa, that's different than it was last time. What the hell? Hopefully I won't have to blur any of that shit out. Okay, so last time, or with this I suppose, I did not get this green sticker, I just got the box. Okay. Oh yeah, can't wait to stick that somewhere stupid. Who doesn't love a brand sticker? So, first things first, and I tell you I was a bit shocked when I opened this one. Doesn't look like much, does it? It's sort of screams the same as the Quartermaster to me. It's just a couldn't be any less interesting, unassuming box with a couple of stickers slapped on it. It does the job, I guess. It's not going to win any awards, and it doesn't scream premium, but I mean, I guess at least they're owning it with the basic sticker instead of like a foily one. But yeah, this is definitely the box. Let's not get too hung up on it, but the box is definitely a you know, the bargain bin. They're not spending any extra money on the box, basically. It's either all going into Rick's pocket or this knife. Oh man, that is awesome. Fuck yeah. Oh dude, that is cool. So you get basically the little that. Get yourself a little thumb disc with your Allen key for the set screw on that, and some delicious foam peanuts. Okay. Now, like I said, it's not going to feel any different to that. It's not going to look any different to that. Well, I mean, it will look different, but the scales certainly won't. Don't you? So you've got the typical weak spring that you can open with your thumb without the thumb stud. Oh, look at that. I'm thinking about putting the OD scales on this one and the black scales on this one, because I don't know, I like OD and black. Whatever, it's a design choice. But yeah, oh lord, that is very, very nice. Like a quick difference that I noticed immediately. Sorry, I was going to say. You have USA. This is the one I keep seeing in videos. Okay, to the astute viewers, this is obviously because there's more space on the Slippy Slicer. The sheep's foot has got a higher grind, so you can't fit the logos on the top part of the blade, so they've had to move them down onto the actual grind itself. I prefer the Slicer because you can see the logo and steel type when it's closed, but obviously it's a necessity thing. The USA CWC there. I don't know if they do it there just cheaper, or if that's a newer old generation kind of deal. I've only really seen some pictures, so maybe it's older, which would make sense because I think they're charging too much for this. I paid it, of course, because I'm a complete tool, but I also like tools. So yes, I did, in my opinion, overpay for this. This one's a lot more reasonable. The DLC alone adds about £40, I think. So there's that to consider. At least on Heine, I believe it's somewhat cheaper on Knives and Tools, but you know, not by a huge stretch. I got this one for £320 at the time. I don't know if the price changes around. I've seen it for £330, £312. So you just got to time it if you really want the DLC, but obviously it adds nothing. This is a very aggressive looking knife. I specifically bought the sheep's blade originally just because it looks less aggressive. It was a lot cheaper for almost exactly the same thing. I mean, you're arguably getting more blade there as well. Yeah, there's more 20 CV on the sheep's foot, but yeah, this is a very. I'll have to run this tonight at work, and when I do the review of these, I'll update you. I'll have to run this at work tonight and see the people that know I carry one and are fine with it. See if they call me out on having an aggressive looking knife, I guess. But yes, I do wish they had DLC coated the thumb stud as well. I'm not going to touch this. I did heat anodize this, which does mean I've void warranty, you know, as always, on at least this part of it. But the great thing about the DLC one, well, almost anyway, the screws aren't bloody DLC'd. I'm gonna have to gun blue those. For goodness, what's the point? You know, bright silver screws and a black. I'll sort it out. So yeah, these are. I'll just have to do that with them. Oh, I'm really not sure how much I like the silver thumb disc on the DLC blade. I think the DLC looks a lot nicer without that. I wonder if I could gun blue that. Nope. Okay. Like to observe safety here by touching it with my bare hands. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a massive difference, but it's just enough to darken a little bit so you don't have a bright silver disc on. Oh, I hate this set screw. There we go. And just tighten up so it doesn't move. I'll change scales over maybe, and then I will say this is definitely a stronger spring than this one. I'll see if I can. So the back springs anodized DLC coated as well. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but the DLC one spring is coming out further than the sheep's foot. Also, the sheep's foot has jimping on the back spring, whereas the DLC one doesn't. How strange. Yeah, so I mean, this is still very much. I mean, I gotta say, I prefer the action of this one. I prefer the new toy. Yeah, it's not super flashy, nothing super crazy rainbowy, just darkened it up a little bit there. That's all we need. Okay, I'll flip the scales over and then show you what I'm looking at. So there we go. Oh yes, I'm digging that. It's just that simple, just that quick to change the scales. Yeah, I am far preferring black with a silver blade and Odie with a black blade. Yeah, that's fantastic. In case I sped up the video and cut everything out, I don't understand why you don't get black hardware. So black everything, black liners, black spine, black blade, black clip, black spare bloody thing. You know, you're never even see that. Not black hardware, not black pivot, not a black thumb stud, not black screw. Like, really? Yeah, that one's not touch. Yeah, I don't mind that side of it. So there we go. How about that? Flawless. Oh, I cannot wait to take that. Oh, I've also just noticed another difference. There's a slight different pattern on the scaling. So, I guess I'll close the knives so I don't hurt myself. Okay, so on the sheep's foot here, well, the scales that were on the sheep's foot, you can see it's sort of like a little slow jagged line there. On the these were the scales that obviously came with the new one. There's much more wavy. You see the difference? I wonder if there's any reason behind that. Obviously, I'll leave it for a full review, but oh, Hinderer knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Oh, that looks sick. Oh yeah, very, very, very happy with that. That's the unboxing, I guess. So yeah, overall, a couple of minor niggles straight out of the box. Some obvious changes straight out of the box.